Hello interwebs, and thanks for tuning in to the official Surrender at 20 weekly recap. My name's Panzer, and today I'm going to be bringing you some of my favorite stories from SurrenderAt20.net for Preseason 4 Week 1. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, remember to rate it thumbs up. Now, the most obvious news of this week is obviously the implementation of patch 3.14 as well as the beginning of Preseason 4. Now, this patch brought with it a wealth of changes, including item changes, ward changes, vision changes, complete removal of some items or replacement of items, the changes to supports. They landscaped some of the brushes. They added a new monster in the jungle. There's other jungle changes. There's new masteries. There's just tons of stuff. Too much stuff for one video. So if you want to read all about patch 3.14 and what it brought to League of Legends, check out the links in the info below. Before I move on from 3.14 information, I do want to mention that Nasus got a sweet visual upgrade as well as a new legendary skin, Infernal Nasus. Check it out. So last week I talked about featured gameplay modes, and Riot released the very first one this week. It's called One for All, and it pits two teams of 5 against each other. Only the twist, the M. Night Shyamalan twist in the story is that each team is playing the same champion. Now, I played last night and my team was Ezreal and the other team was Ziggs, and I'm pretty sure it goes without saying that we got absolutely wrecked. If you haven't tried out One for All, it's live now, so log on, give it a try, let me know what you think, and pro tip, ban Zyra, Heimerdinger, and Ziggs. Yeah. It's that time in the video once again where I give you fair warning that everything else I talk about is future type public beta environment stuff. Content from the PBE is highly tentative, subject to change, or could be completely erroneous, so manage your emotions accordingly. Everyone's favorite Icebird will be getting a makeover in the near future. On the PBE, Anivia has a full texture update and she looks freaking awesome. Check out these before and after shots. Is it bad that I didn't even know that Anivia had a Team Spirit skin? I didn't. So last week I talked about Riot's teaser of the newest champion, Yasuo, which I think I'm saying properly this time, but I could be wrong. I'm just an ignorant American, what do I know? Anyways, they officially revealed Yasuo this week, and it's weird because last week when we saw his teaser, I was pretty sure that his brother, Yoan, was like, oh, my brother's crazy and he killed his elder, I must go find him, it is my quest. But then in his reveal, it's pretty clear that Yasuo was framed or something, it's a false accusation. He didn't do that. So I'm not a huge League of Legends lore nerd or anything like that, but I am interested in seeing how this pans out. In the meantime, let's check out his gameplay. Yasuo is an AD mid laner who is high mobility, high utility, and has high damage output the longer he stays in combat. Now this is a trade-off because early game he's very fragile and doesn't do a lot of damage, but then later on he's a total monster in team fights and only gets scarier the longer the fight continues. Let's get into his individual abilities. Yasuo's passive is called Way of the Wanderer and gives him both Intent and Resolve. Intent doubles his critical strike chance. Resolve causes Yasuo to gain flow as he moves. The faster he moves, the faster his flow meter fills. Taking damage from enemies or monsters will activate a 2-second shield. Yasuo's Q is called Steel Tempest. Using Q, Yasuo thrusts forward with his sword, damaging all enemies in a line. Successfully landing Steel Tempest grants him Gathering Storm stacks for a short period. The third stack of Gathering Storm causes Steel Tempest to send out a whirlwind that travels in a line and sends all enemies caught airborne. If Yasuo casts Steel Tempest during Sweeping Blade, which is his E ability, it will strike all enemies immediately around him. Yasuo's W is called Wind Wall and has both a passive and an active. The passive makes dashing, his E ability, replenish flow faster. The active creates a wall of wind that slowly drifts forward for a few seconds. The wall blocks all enemy projectiles. Yasuo's E is called Sweeping Blade. When E is used, Yasuo dashes a fixed distance through an enemy, dealing damage and marking them briefly. If Yasuo uses Sweeping Blade multiple times in succession, the ability deals extra damage up to a cap. Yasuo cannot use Sweeping Blade on an enemy that has already been marked. And his ultimate is called Last Breath. Using his R, Yasuo teleports to a nearby airborne enemy champion, briefly suspending them and all surrounding airborne enemies mid-air as he damages them. Once he lands, Yasuo gains significant armor penetration against his enemy's bonus armor for an extended period of time. So after seeing and hearing all this, are you excited for Yasuo? I personally know that he's not really my playstyle. I'm like a ranged or support. I'm scared. I'm not trying to be in your face. I'm not into that. I'm not confrontational in that way whatsoever. But what about you? Are you excited for Yasuo? Why or why not? Let me know in the comment section below, and what you think about your answer. Check out our answers to last week's question. And thanks so much for watching the Surrender at 20 Weekly Recap. My name's Panzer and my YouTube channel is TradeChat. If you enjoyed the video, please answer our question in the comment section below, thumb it up, and subscribe if you haven't already. As always, everything I talked about today is linked in the information below. Be sure to check back next Sunday and every Sunday for future episodes of the Surrender at 20 Weekly Recap and to see if your comment is in our featured section. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I love you all. You're in my hearts. I'll see you soon. Bye. Bye.